Oh, hello. Hi. I didn't see you there. I'm just reading my new crochet collage garden book. Hi, friends. Hi. I feel like I might change up my like hello almost every live. I'll do something like a little silly or something, I don't know. But I think it'll get a little out of hand because I'm just that kind of person. And so we'll see. But hi, you caught me reading my new book, my new crochet book, if you will, called Crochet Collage Garden by Chris Norrington. I just got this book. We will dive into what it's about, and I'll show you a little bit inside in just a moment. Hi, hello, Snow Wolf. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Maddie. Hi, friends. Hi, everybody. I'm excited to crochet. Hello, Michelle. Hi, friends. Hi, hello, welcome. My name is Sammi. I teach crochet with Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. If you have not joined already, you can join for free via the link in the description below. If you are already a member, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Cool, great, awesome, wonderful. Let's hop into this. It looks like I fixed the bugs from the other day and we are back in action. Thank you all so much for being patient with the other live. I don't know what was going on, but we got OBS up and working. I look fabulous, nice and warm. Color isn't changing everywhere. Oh my gosh, it was just a mess. And you guys are the best, just like hanging out with me and acting like nothing is going on. I cannot thank you enough. You guys are seriously like amazing. Yes, I am in a new spot, Taylor. I am in a new spot. This is the typical spot for crochet and chat. Saturdays, I was in the yellow chair crocheting along. But I was only in there one because my husband was teaching, and he's no longer teaching. So Saturday lives are gonna be in here now, yay! I was just on the Clock app live a little bit before this, and that was in the yellow chair, and it was because I wanted to do it in there. So there's that. But lives should be in here more frequently than in the yellow chair from now on. So I actually have to do a new thumbnail for our Saturday lives. Yeah, so thank you, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I am so happy that you're here. Madi, you signed up. Thank you. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Hi, Roman. Hi, Brunette St. Clair. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Oh my gosh, what a great turnout. What great crochet friends you are. Okay, cool. What do I want? I want to first announcements. Lives are going back to the regular schedule. Tuesday and Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. However, Stitches, the live series that I co-host with crochet friend Alexis, Remy a Crafty Hedgehog, she and I will be doing Stitches maybe every other Saturday. So that is going to bump one of the lives, but you guys will know. You'll know. I'll be sure to let you know. So then you'll be in for a treat every other week. There'll be like 5 lives maybe. That's wild. So many hangouts, so much opportunity to hang out and crochet and chat. I am so excited. I'm so excited to have my time back. I am so excited for what the future holds. I love doing lives with y'all. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do because you will be seeing me a whole lot more often. Okay. I feel like there aren't a whole lot of just like crochet and hangout lives, and I'm gonna fill that gap, okay? Because I love watching them. I really hope, and I love doing them. So I hope that you guys enjoy watching these lives because you will be seeing my face a lot more often. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be able to do it. So yeah, those are the announcements. Our next Stitches episode will actually be tomorrow, episode 3, Stitches. So keep an eye out. I'm so excited. Alexis and I both have really fun things that we're going to crochet, and we have so much to catch up on and all of the things. So tune in tomorrow for episode 3 of Stitches. That will be at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. How was the wedding? It was great. It was wonderful. It was perfect. Everything, I really feel like all the hard work that I put in was worth it. I stutter on that a little bit because it was just like too much work. I did too much. I just did too much. But man, my family and friends really enjoyed everything and had so much fun. So I say now that it's all over and that I've caught up on my rest, it was worth it. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. But it was worth it. And not even like I have another wedding. I said this last time. Not I'm hoping I will never have another wedding, but throwing an event to that caliber, absolutely not. 0 out of 10, wouldn't recommend it. Um, it was fun though. It was so much fun. It was so much fun and so gratifying. Thank you so much for asking, Snowwolf. So that means that frees me up for crochet, all of the crochet. I get to do all of the crochet now. I am so happy. Hashtag crochet. Am I going the right direction? Yep. Hashtag crochet all day, crochet all day, friends. So currently I am still working on the pattern that I'm testing. It is due tomorrow. I have 2 more squares that I have to make, but we will get to that shortly. Hi, Kiyoki. Thank you so much for joining again. Hello. I love your nails. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get them redone. Yeah, one of them cracked really bad. I'm like very worried if I broke the whole nail. My nail tech's not gonna be happy because she warned me. She said cut them shorter, and I didn't want to. So she's gonna be upset. But thank you so much, Snowwolf. Let's see, Mari, I'm actually crocheting while watching this time. Yay! What are you working on? Everybody, friends, what did you bring to crochet? What did you bring to drink? I brought, so this is a drink I didn't know was available at Starbucks. It's an iced horchata oat milk shaken espresso. I don't know what that means. I can't really taste very much horchata, and I really like horchata. But I don't taste it very much. I don't taste it very much. I just feel like it's just like an espresso latte with some oat milk and some like vanilla. It's not giving horchata at all. And I love, love, love horchata. But tell me what you all brought to drink and what you all brought to work on. And if you are on Yarn Over Hook, post a picture. I want to see what you're working on. Snowwolf, how is your wallet going? That button is so adorable. I saw it while I was on the Clock app live earlier, so I couldn't comment. Lindsay, hello. Taylor, that stinks. That's a bummer. Lindsay, hi. Kiyoki, yummy espresso. Yes, it is very good. It is very tasty. It's just not very horchata-y. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, friends. Lindsay's crocheting a shawl. And Kiyoki, I don't have any yarn yet. Oh, we have to fix that. Sipping some green matcha tea. I love matcha. I had one of the best matcha desserts I think I've ever had while we were on our mini moon. And it was so good. It was so good. It was a matcha tiramisu. Oh, it was so good. It was so matcha-y. I loved it. Okay. Ja-ja. This is the book that was delivered during the live on Thursday. It was delivered. It was at my door. I heard them put the package down. And I was so bummed because I was hoping that this would be delivered before the live so that I can show you guys. But that's okay. I'm showing you guys this live. That's fine. Look at how beautiful these flowers and leaves are. Friends, are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in that. I'm going to show you more. So you guys know those posters. I have no idea what they're called. I should probably figure out what they're called. But you guys know those posters where it's like herbs or flowers, mushrooms, like nature, butterflies, like all the things, flora and fauna, on a poster, and it has like all the Latin names and like it looks very old timey. You guys know those posters, right? So, oh my gosh, I'm getting too excited. Let me pull it up. I should have saved it. I should have been ready. I should have been ready. I was not ready. Let me pull it up. Oh, I can just let me double check what her socials are. Chris made this. Okay. So her socials are chris.made.this. Oh, okay, so this is the photo that I saw. A fellow crochet friend shared it. Tell me that is not the most gorgeous thing you have ever seen. I'll do it one more time. Focus, focus, focus. Is it focusing? It's not focusing. There we go. Beautiful. Doesn't it look like one of those old-timey posters with all the like flowers and stuff? I saw this and I was like, well, now I need to make one. I need to make one. I need to make all of these things, put them in like a glass frame and hang it up somewhere. Like, do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? Do you see how like aggressively hyped I am? I am so excited. So immediately I ordered the book. Immediately ordered the book. Let me double check. I don't want to miss anything. Isn't Friends? It's gorgeous. And then she had the audacity to post this. These are all of the things that are in the book. I wish that I could like just blow up the image. I wish I could just blow up the image. Okay. These are all of the things that you could possibly crochet in this book. Do you see all of that? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I wanted to show you guys. So like, this book is gorgeous, by the way. So here are some, like an intro page, right? She made a wreath. And what's amazing, 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 I'm sure I can show one page. I just can't show the whole book. I want to get like a good one up here. What is absolutely amazing about this, yeah, this is fine. This is a good one. No, I want to show a different one. Is that not only is there a written pattern, she made charts. And the charts are also thematic. So the charts are also colored. Oh, where am I? There we go. They're also colored and thematic along with the written patterns. You have a chart that's in the theme of the book and a written pattern. She gives tips in the back on how to do the stitches. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to make a couple of things and I'll probably do like maybe like a review video, not so much like rating it, but like is this beginner friendly? I would like to do more videos on like, is this beginner friendly? Is this beginner friendly? What level is this? Not so much like rating, like, is this good or bad? I'm only going to do things that I absolutely love. But then I definitely want to say like, is this beginner friendly? Like, what level does this lay in? So it's not going to be like a review video in that sense of like, is this a good book? Is it worth it to buy? There's plenty of stuff like that out there. But I don't feel like there's enough that's geared towards beginners on like, what is approachable? What can beginners get out there and do? Aside the regular, like the like main 5 stitches, like stuff like that. I want to do videos like that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this book. I'm so excited to make cute little flowers and like go thrifting and get like thrifted like white dresses and just make little like flowers, get like t-shirts with pockets and put like a pocket of flowers. Yes, 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 yes. I am so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so I want to catch up with comments. I'd asked friends what you guys are drinking and what you are making. Let's see. I finished another whip, starting back on vintage bowler shirts. How is that going, Michelle? Brunette Sinclair crocheting a ruffle top. How is that going? Marty, a shrug cardigan, the ones with only granny squares. Love it. Love a good granny square. And then you guys are all flipping out on the book with me. Yes, this is great. That's stunning. That would be so cute. Yep, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. Yes. That's so thoughtful of you. Thank you. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I just feel like there's not a whole lot of like, is this beginner friendly? Like videos out there. It's just like a bunch of like rating videos and stuff like that. So do we want yellow today or do we want to match my head wrap today? I think we want to match my head wrap today. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I mean, I love teaching crochet. I love teaching crochet. We have a lot of videos on stitches and a lot of videos coming. I have a lot of comps coming to kind of help like categorize those stitches because I know that like there are a lot of stitch videos, and some of those videos tell you what to do with them, some of them don't. And I want to take a lot of the videos that we've already made and put them in compilations, similar to our beginner stitch compilation video. If you have not seen that one, definitely check it out. Those are some of my favorite stitches that are super, super beginner friendly. And I have a second edition coming out soon. So along with like those compilation videos on like, this stitch is great for beginners, this stitch is great for blankets, this stitch is great for washcloths. I will really want to do, we need to figure out what they're going to be called because I don't want to call them for review videos. Like assessment videos. That sounds like so like scholarly. Maybe, just like, is this beginner friendly? Is this beginner friendly? There are so many videos out there that I think just rate stuff and they're just like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is bad. I wouldn't do this and blah, 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 blah. So I really am excited to be able to make videos that is more pointed towards beginners. That's just like, should a beginner get this? Like, what adjustments would you make? I have those Flower Power Red Heart yarn skeins, and I'm going to make a video on that, and not so much like rating it. I feel like there's plenty of those, but like going through it and like, can a beginner do this? Because I know that yarn, there's a lot. And those Flower Power and the granny squares, the like automatic granny square skeins by Red Heart are very popular. But I don't know if beginners know if they can get them or not. So that's a video that's going to be coming out. Like I said, I have so much more time, so I can make so many more videos, and a variety of videos now. And so I'm just very, very excited. So thank you all for being here. I cannot wait to share with you guys all of my ideas. Just so excited. Lisa, hello. Good afternoon. Working on a coffee cup cozy and you're drinking iced coffee. Nice. That sounds great. That sounds cozy and perfect. Snow Wolf, update on the wallet posted. If you guys haven't already posted what you are working on Yarn Over Hook, I would love to see. Okay. Snow Wolf update on the wallet. Looks good. Very simple color. I love it. I cannot wait to hear what you think about the pattern. You have 13 rows left. I love how you make notes. Love that. That's so fun. I cannot wait to hear how you think about it because I might make one. I'm not gonna lie, I might make one because that wallet is super, super cute and I love that you crocheted the button. Cute, cute, cute. Michelle, still just one sleeve, trying to work out how to move to the body of the shirt. So, okay. You are essentially doing a cuff to cuff top. Brianna K has free cuff to cuff patterns on her blog. If you go there, she explains how to move from a sleeve to the body back to a sleeve. And you might be able to get some good tips from that. Essentially, you'll create the sleeve flat. I think you said you're creating the sleeve flat, right? You'll create the sleeve flat and then you'll chain out on one side the length that you want for the front, and then on the other side as well, the length that you want from the back. And then you just work along that chain. So as long as you're working on it flat, you should be able to go from cuff to cuff. But look up Brianna K. If you just Google Brianna K cuff to cuff, you should be able to find her free patterns and then just take from that. Like she explains it and does it so well and has video tutorials on how she does it. So that might help you, Michelle. Taylor, okay, where did you get that waist thing? I'm a big girl and I can't find anything like that. So this is the Volare pillow. We have an affiliate link in the description. So disclaimer, I will never recommend anything I don't 110% love and 110% use. I'm not out here to like take your money. I will only recommend things that I use and love. And the Volare pillow, I cannot crochet without it. If you use our code, you can get 15% off the pillow. And they do have, did I bring it with me? I think it's on my dining table. They have an extender buckle that you can get so that you can make the pillow bigger so that it fits your body, which is just very nice. And I know, like, at least when I got my husband's pillow, they gave out the extender belt for free. So definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. Lisa. Oh yeah, working on a coffee cup cozy. Madi, I want to make some skinny scarves too, because they could be like belts and headbands too, and I love stuff like that. Those have become very popular, which is funny because I feel like skinny scarves were popular when I was in high school, and they've like made their rounds again, but in crochet, and I love it. I can't wait to see what you end up making, Madi. I actually want to update daily on the shrug. Good. Okay, so the shrug that you're currently working on, you're going to update daily. I love that. I love that accountability. We are accountability buddies, okay? In Yarn Over Hook. We will help you stay accountable on your projects and your whips and all of the things. I love it. Okay, one more. And then I can close the circle. So I didn't say what I'm working on. I'm still working on the pattern that I'm testing for. I just need to make 2 more squares. So this one and then one more. Thank goodness. I feel like I've been making these squares for forever. Do you guys want to see? Look at how ridiculous this stack is. Look at how ridiculous this is. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So many. And it's because I was feeling ambitious and wanted to make both the laptop sleeve and the book sleeve. I have a confession, friends. I have a confession. Good afternoon, Thrifty Crocheter. I'm not going to block them. I know. I always advocate for blocking, especially granny squares. However, I made these squares so consistently. They are so consistent in the size and the tension that I feel like blocking them is going to be tedious, and I don't like the idea of tedious work. It will be like the smallest of changes to block these. And I don't think it's going to be worth it in the end. I think I'm going to pin them all to the new foam boards that I got. I got new foam blocking boards. I meant to show you guys those as well. I'll have to show you guys maybe on Tuesday. I had purchased the foam blocking boards right now with the intent of blocking the squares on them because I can't put them on my pegboard because they lay right in between the pegs. If I pull it, it'll be bigger than the gauge that is needed for the pattern. And then if I just scrunch it in, it'll be smaller. I don't know how, but it landed right in the middle. So if I'm going to block them, I have to pin each individual square to a foaming block. I'll say that again. I'll have to pin each individual square. So 20 squares with pins in all the corners and 2 on every side. No, thank you. No, thank you. So they will not be blocked. I'm not concerned with not blocking them. I don't think that it'll be a big deal if I don't block it. Once it's in the sleeve, I might like experiment with like a steam block, but I've only heard and seen bad things about blocking things after they've been seamed. So I don't know. I blocked my sweater after it was seamed and it came out fine. I think so long as I keep a consistent tension with the seaming, it'll be okay. But like I don't think I need to block it. The squares are very stiff and I like that for a case. I just really like how they are right now, and I know that blocking will change it. So I'm not going to block them. After I'm done with the 20th square, I'm going to start putting them together. And we're just going to go from there. Michelle, yes, it's flat. Perfect. Then I would look up Brianna K cuff to cuff and check out her technique on how to move from a sleeve to the main body of a shirt. She has some great techniques. I made her cuff to cuff sweater. What is it called? What was it called? I can't remember. It was her popular one. Very, very popular, like ribbed cuff to cuff sweater. And I love the technique. I think if I make a shirt or sweater again in the future, I will be using that cuff to cuff method. So I definitely recommend it. Thrifty Crocheter, what did you bring to drink? What did you bring to crochet? It's so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. Taylor, I'm going to have to invest in one. I'll use your affiliate link. Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I think that there might be a sale going on right now. I think that there's a sale going on right now. You can still use our link. And I'm pretty sure you can still use our code as well with that. So getting 15% off on top of the 25% off. Let me see. I don't want to lie on live. Hold on. Let me see if it's still going on. Yes, there is. There's still 25% off. Yay! So I definitely recommend it. And I think you can still use our code as well and get an additional 15% off of that. Kyoki, wow, that's amazing. I just watched that earlier and it's amazing. Watched what? What did I miss? Wait, what did I say? This is what happens when I don't look at the comments as I'm talking. What did I say earlier? Madi reminds me of when I made my first bag. I was making regular ones for 2 full days while being sick. I love a good granny square. This is a lot. And I think mainly it's because I'm crocheting these so tight, as I have mentioned before, that like my hands are just tired. They don't hurt too much because I've been taking some good breaks in between, but they are tired. I think I'm tired of making all these squares. And like I said, I didn't even need to. She asked us if we wanted to do one or both. And I said one. I said the laptop sleeve. I'll just make the laptop sleeve. But then in her pattern, she's like, if you buy all of this yarn, you can make both. Like it's enough for both. And I was like, man, now I have to make both. Oh, the granny squares. No, you're okay. I didn't mention Ella. I'm so sorry for the confusion. No, you're fine. I didn't understand magic circles until I saw how you did it, and I'm eager to start crocheting again. That makes me so happy. Oh no, I'm really, really happy about that. Thank you so much. I really hope that my video helps you. And then if you have any questions, like don't hesitate to reach out, especially on Yarn Over Hook. You can send me pictures and ask me questions and I will get back to you. Thank you so much, Kyoki. Thank you. Let's see. I've never blocked before, but I will try soon. Blocking helps especially with wearables, but it helps to make your stitches, not make them consistent, but like it stretches the fibers out. Depending on the fiber, it'll stretch out your stitches and make everything more consistent. It can make things way more consistent. So say you're doing blankets and it's in a bunch of rounds. I've seen a lot of crocheters on IG and the Clock app like blocking out their mandala blankets. It makes sense to do that because you're crocheting in a bunch of different rounds. Your tension could get inconsistent, especially with stitches that vary, like it's just a bunch of different stitches. So it's like really good to block then at that point. Then you can make your stitches a bit more consistent. So it's just a case by case basis on blocking. I feel like a lot of folks make it sound like you have to block. You have to block anything you crochet. You have to block. I don't agree. Trying to think. Oh, my puff sweater that I made, the ones with the like big bubbles. I didn't block that. It fits me perfectly. I love it. I didn't block it. If you love the drape of something, if you love the fit of something, if you love the shape of something, don't block it. Don't block it. If you're not concerned with it changing over time, don't block it. It's fine. I at least that's how I feel. I want my cases to be nice and sturdy and stiff. So it doesn't make sense for me to block it. It's going to soften up the fibers. It's going to soften up my stitches. Especially because I'm using cotton. It's going to soften it up. It could stretch a little bit. I don't want that. If like my stitches are nice and consistent, the shape is nice and consistent, and I don't want it to change, so I'm not going to block it. So it's like that kind of thing. Madi, it's so satisfying. You should really try it. Satisfying, what's satisfying? I'm like so confusing. I'm being so confused right now. I think YouTube is not showing all of the comments. Let's see. Oh, or is blocking. Is blocking really satisfying? Michelle, the problem is the stitch I picked is a 2-row repeat. That's fine. That's fine. If you go from your sleeve and you just do a chain, that's fine. What do you mean? It's almost like you'll be starting over. Just start over for the body, but like along that chain that you made. Yeah, that should be fine, Michelle. Kyoki, the granny square. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then Snow Wolf, the wallet is working up so fast. Yay! What you making? I am working on these squares. I just have 2 more to make. Madi, I've crocheted another cardigan with kimono-ish sleeves last summer, and I'm steam block it tomorrow. Yay! Okay, so you are talking about steam blocking being satisfying. So I tend to dry block. If you guys go back and watch some previous live episodes, I was working on a very colorful granny square bag, and I explained how I dry block. So I don't know if it's technically called that. I might like copyright it or something. I don't know. I've never heard it called that. That's just what I've always called it. So basically, as I make my squares, I just put them on my board as I make them. And then I just leave when I'm done and I do my last one. I wait like a week. Keeping them on here, especially if they're cotton, and I've done it with acrylic before and it's worked really nicely. For my patchwork sweater, like this, my Harry Styles patchwork sweater, you see how consistent all these squares are? Oof, sharp, beautiful. Look at those edges. Oof, even into the sleeve. You see how like nice that is? It's not like bobbled. It's just oof, it's so nice. I'm so happy with how this came out. I really want to make another one. But I didn't steam this. At the time, I didn't know that you could steam or blow dry acrylic in order to get it to block. So all I did was, as I made each square, I just put it on my blocking board. It was a different blocking board, but I just put it on the blocking board and I just left it. So these squares, I think, were on the blocking board for like upwards of a month. I just left them on there. That's how I dry block. So I'll make the squares. When I finish, I just put it on the blocking board. Make the squares, put it on the blocking board, make the square, and I just repeat that. And then once I make my last square, I leave it for at least a week. And then I'll come back and take everything off and I'll double check to make sure that everything is the exact same size, that the blocking did the job, all of the things. And then I'll go on with putting them together and like finishing the project. But that's how I dry block. Steam blocking and wet blocking can take a lot of time. So that's an option, especially if you have a blocking board. This blocking board is on our Amazon storefront and I love it. it's like 11 something inches. So a standard granny square, so like 5 rounds, I'm able to fit 4 on each. Depending on like your tension and the size, you could probably fit 4 on this blocking board. And I love it. And you just leave it. Then you don't have to worry about it. And you have somewhere to put your squares as you're making them. And then they're just blocking as you're making more squares. That's my hack for the day. My Sammi hack for the day. Taylor, those colors together are so nice. Thank you so much. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, friends. I love it so much. I love it so much. I followed the pattern. I can never remember her name on YouTube. But if you look up Harry Styles style sweater, Harry Styles cardigan. It's Alviona Halim. Her videos, like the first one that comes up, Harry Styles, like crochet patchwork cardigan. I love it. I love it. So let me see. Here. It was so easy. She made it so easy. She like, I think she did it in 2 videos. Yeah, that's part 2. I think she did it in 2 videos. I followed her pattern exactly. Like my colors are like the same as hers. I think she has more of like a white or something, or like a cream. My white is just a little bit different than hers, or different from hers, but I definitely recommend it. Marty, is acrylic yarn good for wearables too? I think cotton is softer on the skin. I think cotton is softer on the skin. I like the weight of acrylic on me. I feel like cotton is heavier than acrylic, I think, depending on the weight of the yarn and how much you're using. My 24/7, I crocheted a dress for my rehearsal dinner and engagement photos using 24/7 cotton yarn, and it's very heavy. 24/7 cotton is a 4 worsted weight yarn. And I did a half double crochet, so it's a lot of yarn. I use a lot of yarn. So I think depending on the stitch and depending on the yarn weight, you'll get a different weight on your garments. I made my sweaters out of acrylic because I wanted them to last a really long time. Acrylic lasts really long because it's plastic. And I do like the weight. I do like the weight of it. On my skin, it depends on the acrylic. Depends on the acrylic. Both of my sweaters are either loops and threads or big twist. And I don't mind the way it feels. I have washed one of my sweaters before, and that has softened it. So if you do want to make an acrylic sweater, but you don't like the way it feels on your skin, give it a wash. Give it a wash and then lay it out to dry. That has softened up my sweaters for me, and I was like super happy. Super happy. I tried making fishnets, but the acrylic yarn was making me itchy. It really does depend on the acrylic. It depends on the acrylic. There are even softened acrylics out now. Acrylics that are literally made to be put on your skin. So maybe check those out if you do want to make wearables out of acrylic. There are softened, like luxurious acrylic yarns out there. Oof, it's so good. I kind of taste the horchata. I'm wondering if they just didn't put a lot of cinnamon. That might be what it is. There's just not a lot of cinnamon in it. I think that's what's missing. But yeah, I mean, this summer, my goal is to make more wearables for myself. I'm going to use cotton because it's breathable, way more breathable than acrylic, for the summer. And I can get back to y'all on that. I will probably use Hobie yarn because I really like the way it feels. This is Hobie here. My rainbow market bag, the rainbow granny square market bag that I made. When did I finish it? Episode 31? 32? I think so. I think that's when I finished it. Maybe 30? I can't remember. It's one of those. It's one of those 3. I finished that bag. So that bag I was making in order to use and test the Hobie Yarn Rainbow Collection. 8 of 8. That's the one that I tried. This one is the Hobie Friends 8 of 8 collection. And I was looking for a replacement for K&C because I really like K&C yarn for my wearables, and that's only available at Joann. Sorry, Totoro. There you go. So this one is the Cotton Friends 8 of 8. And so I decided I think I'm going to make a top, or I'm going to make a hexagon granny square bag instead of a regular granny square bag. I think that's what I had decided. I was going to make a hexagon granny square bag, and I would use 5 of these skeins, and then the other 5 only leaves me 250 grams. So I might make like a mesh top, a mesh like rainbow top for June. I'm excited. But yeah, I have to find a pattern. And hopefully 250 grams will be enough. We'll see. Because 82 yards. 82 times 5 is 410. For a mesh top, that might actually be enough. Because I typically need like 5 to like 700 for a top. So that might actually be enough for like a little mesh crop. A cute little mesh crop top. Yeah, I'm excited. But anyway, I do recommend cotton for wearables, especially in the summer or like warm climate areas. But if you want something that'll last a really long time, like get a soft acrylic. Thanks for the info. Of course. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much. How are you doing? What did you bring to crochet? What did you bring to drink? What is currently on your hook? Alrighty. We got this. I feel like I'm like missing something. I feel like there was something that I had wanted to talk with you guys about today. Oh. Yes, I remember. So yesterday, if you guys were here on live on Thursday, I told you guys that yesterday I was going to demo at the LA County Fair, demo crochet, and I did. And it was so much fun. I met people who are just getting into crocheting or who have been crocheting for years, whose like mothers or grandmothers taught them how to crochet. It was just so lovely. It was so nice. And while we were there, we got some good news. Yarn Over Hook will have a booth at the SoCal Fiber Fair. Hold your applause. So excited. So excited. We have so many things planned. We're not selling anything so much as just like giving away a bunch of stuff, because I like to give away things. We're gonna be giving away a bunch of stuff, especially like specifically to Yarn Over Hook members and new Yarn Over Hook members. Crochet friend Alexis, my co-host for Stitches, we are going to work on a pattern that will be exclusive to the SoCal Fiber Fair. A Yarn Over Hook exclusive design. But we will open it up to members, of course. But it will be given away at the SoCal Fiber Fair. And so if you are in California and you attend the SoCal Fiber Fair, or even if you don't attend it this year to come and say hi to me. I'm so excited. So we'll keep you guys updated on that, especially our California crochet friends. I'm just so hyped. I knew we would get accepted because we're just so cool. The Yarn Over Hook community is amazing. We're amazing. But it was just like, it was just perfect news. It was perfect news yesterday. Being able to vibe with other crocheters and like other fiber artists and just hang out and crochet all afternoon and then getting that news. It was just so exciting. It's so exciting. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Um, we are almost at 500 members for Yarn Over Hook. So if you have crochet friends, you know crochet friends, you know folks who crochet, bring them in, welcome them, bring them over to Yarn Over Hook. Bring them into the community because you guys are amazing. And I love to watch our community grow and grow and grow and just get bigger and better every day. You guys are awesome. Vivian, hello, drinking water, hooking on a summer duster. Ooh, in Lion Brand Color Theory Canyon. No pattern, just freehand. Ooh, is it a meshy duster since it's for the summer? Ooh. I would love to attend the fiber fair. I'm in New York City. Oh my gosh, there's so many fiber events that happen in New York. So many fiber events. I promise, I will update the calendar on Yarn Over Hook, especially for June, because there are a lot of things happening this summer for events happening across the country. So if you are on Yarn Over Hook, definitely check out the calendar. I need to update for June because May is almost over and put in some last stuff for May. But there are lots of things happening. Riri even posts some stuff that's happening across the country. So keeping an eye out on that feed, friends, you might find some stuff that's happening in your city. Yes, it is. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Are you on Yarn Over Hook? I can't wait to see it. A summer duster. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of dusters lately. I remember when they were popular when I was a teenager. And I'm pretty sure they were popular in like the 70s. The 60s? 70s? It's so fun to see them coming back. I loved them. I had so many. Marty, I would have loved to bring my whole class in, but I'm the only one Englishing. Englishing with my English. They prefer their mother language. I get what you're saying. We can still invite them. I say you can still invite them. We would love to have them. Google has translations. We can translate. Perfectly fine. Lisa, happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you too, Lisa. Anybody have any plans? I just plan on crocheting all weekend, to be honest. I'm just going to be crocheting all weekend. Might go to the movies tonight, but I'm just excited to be able to crochet things that I want to crochet at this moment. So that's what my weekend is filled with. Tomorrow morning, we have an LA meetup, crochet meetup. So I will be doing that in the morning and then stitches right after that. Monday, I don't think we have any plans. So I'll probably just be crocheting. I'm going to start Anger the Octopus. Finally, I plan to start that tomorrow. And if the pattern isn't too complicated, I'll work on it during stitches so you guys can see. But I will probably just be working on Anchor the Octopus on Monday. Maybe film a little short for you guys. And then just like working on videos. We got to get the videos back up and going. I took a break for the wedding, so thank you all so much for your patience. But we got to get it back up and going next week. Anybody gonna swing by Joann's this weekend? I'm hearing that there are quite a few of them closing today even. I have a crochet friend who told me 3 of the Joann's near her area has closed already. Ugh. I am so bummed. I'm so bummed. I'm like, I was thinking about going to Joann's after this live, but I'm like scared of what I'm gonna see. I don't know. I'm really nervous. But I also want to get the blanket for the yarn for my Stardew Valley blanket. But I'm also just very nervous to go. I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed. Vivian just subscribed. Yay! Thank you so much for the subscription. Are you on any other platforms? We have Clock App and IG, but Yarn Over Hook is also its own platform. So you can join at yarnoverhook.com for free and share what you're crocheting there and join our community. We would love to have you, Vivian. It's so fun to say that. We are our own platform. We are the platform for crocheters. Monty, full face, they had thought us, whoa. Fun. They had taught us a little bit of crocheting in my art school for our entrepreneurship lessons. Ooh, I was one of the backup teachers because I was already a crocheter. Monty, that's so fun. Did you enjoy it? Did you love it? I love teaching crochet. Do you enjoy it? Taylor, you're going to do Stardew Valley blanket? Oh my gosh. Yes, Taylor. See, Taylor and I are new friends. We are new crochet friends today. So I feel like I have to get you up to speed. Yes, I am going to do like the Stardew Valley blanket. I don't know if you saw the videos when it was going viral, but I got a pattern for it because she released a pattern. Where is it? Oh my gosh, I have so many patterns that I purchased that I really need to start. Oh my gosh, so many. Oh gosh. Okay, anyway. Just freeze on here, friends. Remember? Just freeze on. Okay. So this blanket. My fellow cozy gamer friend Taylor. Isn't this beautiful? It's all of the forageable items. And growing items? Almost all of them. I don't know, is it all of them? I think it's all of them. Isn't that incredible? Isn't it incredible? I'll share the link in the chat for our friends. Okay, here's the link for it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. However, so you haven't been here. It's like over 45. Over 45? I think somebody said 47 different colors that I need to get. And I contacted the creator and I was like, what yarn did you use? Because I'm just a person that, like, if I'm going to make something and I love the way that something was made, I want to make it exactly like that. And so I reached out and she was so nice. She was like, I mostly used Big Twist. And I was like, great. Joanne's is closing. So I need to open up that pattern and make a list of all the colors and go to Joanne's. And I think I might do that today. Because my Joanne at least had a ton of Big Twist left. A ton of Big Twist left. So I'm hoping that they still do. And I'm going to try and get the colors that I need for that blanket. I'm so excited to see it when you are finished. I'm excited to see it when I finish too. It is a tapestry crochet. So it's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of color changes. She gets very, very detailed in her color changes. So I am a bit nervous about that. But the detail is so beautiful. I think they'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. And then I decided that I'm probably not going to worry about the ends in the color changing. I'm just going to put a felt backing on it. I'm just going to get like, I'll pick one of the colors that I like and just put a big piece of felt on the back and not even worry about trying to weave in the ends. That makes it way more approachable for me. Because it's going to be a lot of color change, a lot of ends, all of the things. And it's good if I have to weave in those ends, I know I'm not going to enjoy making it. So we got to do everything that we can to enjoy our craft, to keep our crojo going. You know what I mean? So I will probably just do a felt backing for it, which I think will make it more cozy anyway, because I'm going to be using acrylic yarn. I don't mind acrylic blankets. I don't mind how they feel on me, but having that felt on the back, and then it's going to be nice and thick because of all the yarn, the tails that's going to be hanging out. It'll give it a nice little, like, just a little bit, a nice little thickness. Oh, it's just going to be so cozy. It's going to be so cozy. It's going to be like giving quilt. So I'm excited. Vivian, nice. Isn't it so nice? Some of them just wanted it to be over with because they didn't enjoy it, but I did. Monty, that is so funny. Vivian, planning on going to Joanne tomorrow. Wish me luck. I hope they still have yarn. I'm wishing you luck, Vivian. Wishing you luck. Crossing all my fingers. Taylor, I haven't been to my Joanne since they've announced their closing. I should go see how bare it is. You haven't been since they announced it? Is it still open? Because a few of them have closed. Quite a few of them have closed. I think more than half. Honestly, that's what I would do too. Weaving in that many would be a nightmare. Seriously, I saw that hack somewhere, I think on the Clock app or IG. Somebody was like, don't like weaving in your ends, and then turned around their blanket and there was felt on the back. Genius. I don't know why I never thought of that before. It was, I think it was it? Yeah, it was. So I don't know if you guys saw that viral gingerbread house blanket that like everyone was doing last Christmas. So beautiful, by the way. Just a great pattern. I might do that for this Christmas. I don't know. But a lot of color changes. And so somebody who made that blanket just put a big piece of felt on the back. And I was like, genius. This opens the world to so many things that I have wanted to crochet but didn't, because I didn't want to have to weave in those ends. Like we've talked about this, friends. We've talked about this before. I don't like weaving in my ends. I weave in as I go. That's why it takes me so long to finish these squares, because I'm weaving in my ends as I'm crocheting. That's why it takes so long. I prefer to weave in as I go, so that when I'm finished with my project, I'm actually finished with my project. I don't like to weave in at the end. So when I see projects with a ton of color changes, all I see are ends. All I see are ends that need to be woven in and that can't be crocheted over because it's tapestry. So I avoid them at all costs. I avoid those kinds of projects. But now with that hack of like just putting a giant piece of felt on the back of it and ignoring those ends, I'm like, this just opened up a world of possibilities. Like, my crochet world has been expanded. My crochet view the obstruction has been removed. You know, all those dramatic things. Because I can just put a piece of felt and just cover the back. No one will ever know. I'll know, but you guys will know, my crochet friends. But we're on the same page. We understand each other. So you won't tell on me. I know that you won't. I trust you. Let's see. I haven't been to my Joanne since they've announced their closing. I should go see how it is. You should. Yes. Honestly, that's what I would do too. Weaving in that many ends is a nightmare. It would give it a nice finished look and feel. Yes. Yes. That's what I think. I think that it like a clean back, just a nice, clean, solid back. And like I said, when you have all those ends just hanging out in the back, it'll give it a nice little like thickness. It won't be that much. It won't be that much, I know. But I feel like it'll give it a nice thickness. Like it'll feel like a blanket. I'm glad we're on the same page, Vivian. Why are Joann's closing anyway? We don't have any here, so I'm curious. So they are closing because they went bankrupt. They filed for bankruptcy twice. So they're closing because of private equity? I don't know the term, so don't hold it against me. A private equity firm bought them. And typically when that happens, it's not so good for the company here in the US. And that's what happened. I don't know how long ago they were purchased, they were bought out. I don't know how long ago that was. But they filed for bankruptcy twice and then just couldn't pay off the debt that they had. And so they had to close. It's really sad. It's really, 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 really sad. I was going to Joann's as a kid. When I went and visited my hometown with my mom, we went to the Joann's that I went to as a kid. And so it's just really sad. It's really sad. That store brought so much joy to so many people. So it's really a bummer. It's really a bummer. And it just had like the affordability, the variety, the inclusivity of it was just unmatched. There aren't stores that have like what Joann's has. And it's a huge loss, a huge, huge loss to the craft community. So that is what's going on, Mari. That's also why, like, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I gotta try a new yarn. So this yarn that I'm using is Loops and Threads. So it's from Michaels. It's growing on me, but like I said, I wish there was more color variety. But I love Hobie. That's why I tried out Hobie. So I guess there's like a bright side to it. I wouldn't have tried out all these other different yarns because I had such great options at Joann. So I didn't feel the need to really try anything else. But with them closing, I guess that forced me to try other things. So I guess that's like a silver lining, I guess. I'm trying, friends. I'm trying to look on the bright side. But I'm going to miss going to Joann's. I would go to my Joann because it was like it's like a 10-minute drive from me. Anytime I came across a pattern, because I am a mood crocheter, if I come across a pattern that I love, I immediately want to do it right then and there. So I would go to Joann, get the yarn, come back and start it. I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore, which is a bummer. So that I'm going to miss because going to Michael's isn't as the experience of it isn't the same as when I would go to Joann. And then I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. And there are some local yarn stores here, but a lot of them are very knit focused. So I don't know if I'm gonna have a new home or not. My home might be on online stores. So that's kind of, I won't be able to do those like impulse buys, those impulse shopping trips. So I'm gonna miss those. I'd almost be tempted to sew on cotton fabric on the back, make it double-sided, but I've never done it before. Sew cotton on the back of like a blanket. Mari, oh, that's sad. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Let's see. Vivian, to my understanding, they were bought by known liquidators. Yes. The closing of Joann is a huge loss to all crafters. Buying on websites is not the same. It's not, Vivian. We're on the same page. It is not the same. I don't like not being able to touch the yarn. I was happy with my Hobie purchases. Like I bought their packs to test them out and to see how accurate the colors were. I can say that they are accurate. I love how it feels. I love how it works up. Love it. 10 out of 10. Would absolutely recommend Hobie. But I'm going to miss going into a store and like touching all the yarn. Going into Joann's in person also gave me the opportunity to discover new yarn and like different kinds of yarn. Like my mandala. This is from Joann. I would have never, I don't know if I ever would have picked this up otherwise. But yeah, it's what it is. At this point, there's not much we can do. I am just really bummed. My Joann's was so pretty too. It was one of the newer stores. So I had a yarn wall. They had craft tables in front of the yarn wall, and I would just lay out my yarn and like take pictures to send to my husband to see if the color combinations were good that I was doing. We would go together and shop the seasonal stuff. All of our doormats are from Joann. Going at Christmas time. I'm gonna miss that. I loved going at Christmas time and getting Christmas stuff. And Halloween. They had really great stuff for Halloween. So, yarn over hook branded yarn? JK. No JK. No JK. You know, Roman, you know better than to give me ideas. If Yarn Over Hook had yarn, oh man, guys. We will in the future. We're going to manifest that. Hooks. I want stitch markers, I want all of the things, all the craft things. The Yarn Over Hook craft things. See all the hearts. Look at all those, look at all that support coming in for Yarn Over Hook stuff. That would be fun though. Oh my gosh, see? Okay, you got me going. because it would be fun because our community could vote on colors and colorways. How cool would that be? Yarn Overhook community like created yarn. We could vote on like packs. We could vote on patterns to go with those packs. We could vote on fibers. We could, it'll be a collaborative effort. Who else has that? I don't think anybody else has that. You got me going. You got my idea flow going there, Roman. Taylor, I have a local yarn shop in my city that I'm excited to try now that Joanne is gone. Let us know how it goes and please share on Yarn Overhook. We are creating a database for local yarn stores on Yarn Overhook. So Taylor, when you go, if you like it, if you don't like it, I don't know, you can share as well. But definitely post about it on Yarn Overhook. We have a section in our forums for fiber stores. So please let us know if you would like to, how you like your yarn store. And maybe folks in the community who live in that area will also go to that store. It'll be nice to support a local store. And especially if they're crochet friendly. Especially if they're crochet friendly. Kyoki Mood, I'm the same way. Like a mood crocheter. I feel like being a mood crocheter has its good and bad. The good being that we're constantly crocheting anything. Like we're constantly crocheting stuff. Constantly have whips going. But that we the impulse buy. Impulse buys. I also don't shop at Hobby Lobby. I am also a Hobby buyer. Ooh, what do you like from Hobby, Taylor? Because I'm a new hobbyist. So what do you like to buy from them? Going to yarn stores is a good way to connect with other crafters. That is a good point, Vivian. After Alexis and I did the demoing at the LA County Fair yesterday, we went to a yarn store in, is it Pomona? Is that area Pomona? It's called Buku Yarn, B-U-K-U. And it was so fun. They happened to have like a stitching circle going on at the table set up there. And so we got to chit chat and meet other crocheters who I probably never would have met otherwise. That is an amazing, amazing thing about local yarn stores, is finding a local yarn store that does community stitch nights or something like that. This store does it. There are a couple stores in our area that does it. Stores that do it. There we go. So looking for a craft store in your area that has like just open stitch nights. Such a good idea. Such a great way to meet other crafters, ask questions, bounce ideas off of others. It's really, really awesome. I definitely recommend it. Maddie, buying yarn online is like buying clothes online and getting the wrong size color. It's really not the same. It's not the same. But when you luck out, it's so nice. Like Hobie, I definitely recommend it. Their colors are consistent with the images online. The skeins do look a little bit bigger, but once you understand what that like amount looks like, so what 50 grams of yarn looks like, then it's easier. But that's really it. I didn't know what 50 grams of yarn looks like. So when I got these, I was like, what? These are tiny. And I was like, oh, right, it's 50 grams of yarn. That would be small. It just didn't click in my brain what 50 grams of yarn was. Yarn Overhook is such a banger name for selling crochet crafts, bro. Okay, it is. Hi, is it Montserrat Martinez? Hi, how are you? First time here. It's so good to have you. What are you working on? What are you crocheting? Taylor, not sure how long you are live for, but I'm going to dip out and see if Joanne has anything left, if they are open. Definitely let me know. I will be here for a bit longer. So if I am still here, come back and let us know. If not, definitely let us know on Yarn Overhook, Taylor. Happy shopping. Good luck. I will definitely post if I like their stuff. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you. Y'all got me about to try Hobie. I think you should absolutely try Hobie. Absolutely. They have such an amazing variety of yarn and the shipping. So the one thing that I had heard about Hobie before I purchased yarn from them was that shipping took forever. I'm in California. Hobie is in Denmark. I was like, man, it's going to take like 2 weeks to get to me. Maybe even 3. It took 4.5 days. I think that there is a direct flight from Denmark to Los Angeles for shipping. So I got mine from like 4.5 days from my moment of clicking order, like confirming my order. I got my package in 4.5 days. So Milo, I definitely recommend it. Is it Milo or Milo? I definitely recommend it. Yeah, you got it. Yay! Knitting a scarf, actually. Ooh, how is it going? Is it for you? Is it a gift? I also want to try paint box yarn from Lovecraft's website. Uh-oh. We're not shopping. We're not shopping. Say, Samantha, don't shop. Samantha, no shopping. For those of you who are new, sometimes I will sit here and buy patterns online. I'm very bad at it. Very bad. But it's because sometimes those crochet patterns disappear from Etsy. So I always say buy the pattern. Buy the pattern. If you come across a pattern that you like on Etsy, just get it. Just get it. Because it could be gone. There are so many patterns that I've purchased in the last like few years that when I go back to Etsy to try and like share it or get it for somebody else, it's gone. Buy the pattern. But anyway, we're not buying yarn. We're just gonna look. We're just gonna look. What is it called again? Paint box yarn. Okay. Paint box yarn. From Lovecrafts. Oh, it's DK. It's DK. Let me see. Ooh. We have acrylic, cotton. That cotton looks very soft. Where did you hear about it? And this is a little bit more expensive than Hobie for 50 grams, 85 meters, 93 yards. Okay, so Hobie is 80. Where is it? There we go. 82 yards, 75 meters. This is 85 meters, 93 yards. And it's just a little bit more. I think it's like maybe 70 something cents more a skein. But it's on sale right now on Paintbox or on Lovecrafts. So I don't know how long that sale lasts or if it's like common. Ah, and then they sell 5 packs of yarn and 10 packs. Their 10 packs are a little bit more than Hobie. I might try this. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oop, see? You almost got me there. You almost got me there, Lovecrafts. You almost got me there. I got so distracted. I didn't even realize I was still holding my Totoro. We're not shopping. We're not shopping, but I am bookmarking this. Guilty. Thank you for the recommendation. Might be a gift. Depends. Depends on if you end up liking it after. I feel that. I feel that. Vivian, I haven't ordered from Hobie, but I heard they deliver pretty quickly and the yarn is pretty good too. I love it. I really do. I've been seeing it on IG. I've been seeing Hobie everywhere though, so I'll try Hobie first. Again, I highly recommend it. I really do. And like I said earlier, I would never recommend anything that I don't love. And I really do love that cotton. It feels so good. It feels so soft. The colors are so vibrant. They're so vibrant, and that's what I love. I love vibrant colors. And like saturated, like just nice, like committed colors. Like even these, even though these are like neutral, the colors are just like, just so specific. They're so nice and they work really nicely together. And so like I really do like it. I really do. But this is Loops and Threads. I want more of this. Loops and Threads has really great colors that work well together, but so few. Like it's just not a lot. If it had the variety that Hobie has, I would be in heaven. I would be in heaven. Montserrat, exactly. You'll have to keep us posted on if you end up keeping it or giving it away as a gift. Maddie, yeah, I once made a frog fairy. Cute. That sounds adorable. Oh my gosh, let me try this up. And I almost didn't want to gift it, LOL. My friend was going to another city forever, so yeah. Aww. I feel like that's a good excuse to gift it. And then you'll just have to make another one for yourself. I have done that. I made little Among Us characters for everybody during the pandemic. We played a lot of Among Us, and so I decided to gift folks their Among Us characters and ended up making my own. I was like making them. I was like, gosh, these are so cute. I'm just gonna have to make myself one, and ended up making myself one. It was so fun. Because I get it wanting to make gifts for friends and stuff. I don't crochet a whole lot for other people. There's a lot of work that goes into crocheting. So I tend to prefer to keep what I make. And not everybody reacts to handmade gifts the way, you know, us crocheters expect them to react. So to avoid that, I just don't do it. Or I just don't do it often. I don't do it often. Yeah, because it takes me forever. LOL. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Mari, I sometimes sell my stuff to friends, teachers even. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's really great. It's really awesome that they support you. So true. Michelle, I mean, yeah. I commend folks who are constantly making gifts for folks. I really do. I think that that's awesome. I'm hoping that every gift that you give, you get the reaction that you deserve, because crocheting is a lot. Crocheting is a lot. And I feel like I am definitely the type of person where if the person who I'm giving it to doesn't react in a way that's like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe you made this for me. If they don't give me that reaction, like a big nice one, because it's something that's handmade, it takes a long time, there's a lot of care put into it, I will take it back. I'm not gonna lie. I would take it back. I would take it back. I'm like, either to let's try that again, or I'm gonna go ahead and keep this actually. There needs to be this needs to be the best gift that you have received to date. I'm kidding, that is so extra. But it bums me out when people who receive handmade gifts give lackluster responses to them. Like there are videos that folks have posted that like of their family receiving a gift of theirs that they crocheted or knitted or sewed, and the person is like, oh, an avocado, thanks, kind of deal. And I'm like, oh, take it back. And everybody in the comments like, take it back. Nope, take it back. Take it back. Take it back. And I could not agree more. I could not agree more. Let's see. Should we do a poll? What should the poll be? Let's see. Which do you do most? Which do you do most? No. Do you keep most of your crochet or do you give away your crochet? I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Oh, here we go. I mostly ... keep my crochet, give/sell my crochet. No, those could be different ones. We'll make those separate. Give away my crochet. I can't spell. There we go. Sell my crochet. There we go. Keep. Okay, so I mostly keep my crochet, give away my crochet, sell my crochet. Rock the boats, friends. Rock the boat. Mari, on my last day of high school, on the teacher's day, I gave all of my teachers a crochet rose each. I visited them years after and they all still have it. Oh, that's so nice. So proud of myself for doing that. That's really nice. I love that. Lisa, I sell my stuff, also give away as gifts. Very nice, very nice. Mari, middle school, I meant. Oh, no worries. All for some middle school. Oh, I love that. Most of my friends request them. Oh, Michelle, I gift few, but sell lots. I have gifted to all the people who would cherish it. So no more gifting. Isabella, hello. No way, I did too. The roses. Oh, what a coincidence. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Hi, Isabella. What did you bring to crochet? What did you bring to drink? Time for the border for this one. Michelle, I'm just starting to crochet for me this year. Oh, very nice. I love that. I love that as a goal. Vivian, I do all three: sell, gift. Oh, keep, gift, and sell. Which do you do the most, do you think? Isabella, I'm crocheting a cherry plushie. Cute. Mari gonna post the progress BRB. Yay! I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. Isabella, are you on Yarn Over Hook? I would love to see your cherry plushie. Would love to see it. forgot what I have to do for this row. There we go. Can you tell how tightly I'm crocheting? Okay, there we go. We're back at it. I was like, what am I doing again for this row? I've only crocheted 18 of these. So you would think that I would know what I'm doing at this point. How can I do that? You can join at yarnoverhook.com for free. You can follow the link in the description below, or just go to yarnoverhook.com. Vivian, I mostly give to family and friends. That's good. Isabella, okay, I will. Yay! Welcome, welcome. I cannot wait to see your cherry plushie. If it's what I think it is, I can't wait to see it. If it's something else, I also can't wait to see it. But there is this cherry plushie I have been seeing around a lot that is just super cute. Just so, so adorable. Jellycat inspired? I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar. Let me look it up. Is that the name of the pattern maker? Oh, a Jellycat inspired cherry, like the cherry that Jellycat. Cute. Inspired by the Jellycat ones. Adorable. Oh, I can't wait to see how you make yours. Oh, these are so cute. I think it is this. I think this is the cherries that I saw. I think these are them. Oh, I cannot wait to see those, Isabella. Be sure I'm picking that up. Oop. Welcome back, Lisa. Oh, I cannot wait to put these together. I'm very, 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 very proud of these squares. I'm very happy with how they're all turning out. So I cannot wait to put them together. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I kept making mistakes last night. I was talking on the clock app about it. I was watching anime while trying to crochet. 0 out of 10 would recommend. Trying to watch subtitles while crocheting because I need my stitches to be like very like exact, very accurate. And trying to do that while reading subtitles, not the best combination. I talked in the last live about how I try to read and crochet. Not a good combination. I should have known. Knowing that I can't read and crochet, I don't know what made me think I could read subtitles and crochet, but it was a good Japanese practicing, like listening lesson for me. There was a lot of Japanese that I could recognize, but because it's set in such a like historical period of time. There's a lot of Japanese that I couldn't understand. So it's like very, 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 very formal, very, very keigo Japanese. So it was hard for me to understand it. So I had to look up at the subtitles a lot. And I made so many mistakes. I could have been done with this last night, but I was insistent on watching. I'm watching Apothecary Diaries, if you guys know. I just really, really, really wanted to watch it and get caught up on the second season while crocheting. It just was not the best. There were times where I just sat there and I laughed at myself because I was making such silly mistakes on this pattern that I know. And it was just really funny. It was really funny. Are there things that you all try to do while you're crocheting and you just have to laugh at yourself for even trying to attempt to do it, knowing very well that you can't do it? Because I've definitely pushed the limits on the multitasking while crocheting. I really have. Because when I read on a Kindle. So I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about holding a book open or turning pages. I just tap and turn the page. It's so hard to do that while you're crocheting. Like looking down at the stitch and then looking back and trying to find your place in the book and then looking back and then looking like the looking back and forth is so much. That's another moment where I just laughed at myself for even trying, like knowing good and well I could not do the both of them at the same time. So funny. I just had to laugh at myself. Michelle, my CPR recertification. You tried to do that while crocheting. Oh my gosh. Were you just like you were doing the test portion? I keep up my certification every time, so I can guess what it is that you're doing. Maybe in class while the teacher is teaching, I was staring at her dead in the eye with a look of I don't care. This is more important. Oh my gosh. I see a lot about folks who crochet well in class, especially on projects that they don't have to look at. They're just like crocheting under their desk and looking up. I find it very, very funny. I just feel like as crocheters, it's like the rush, that feeling of getting a project done, it never goes away. It never goes away. That crojo never goes away, right? And so it's almost like chasing that feeling all the time. Every time you pick up your hook, it's like chasing that feeling of like accomplishment, that feeling of like, I just made something with my hands. And then having to do life, how rude. Life coming in like, oh, you have to wash the dishes. Oh, you have to do laundry. You have to do these things. It's just like, I just want to crochet. I just want to crochet. Crochet all day. I'd rather be crocheting. And I feel that all the time. So any instance, like if my partner and I are going somewhere, or my husband and I are going somewhere, I make him drive so that I can crochet. I will put the crochet in my bag and have him lead to walk to where we need to go so that I can crochet. I will just kind of like stick really close to him and just crochet, or he'll like hold on to my back. I feel like sometimes he says I need a little leash so that I can just focus on my crochet and he can lead me where I need to go. It is so funny. So funny. Watching the videos and the test at the end of the video. Michelle, I won't tell anybody. I promise I won't tell anybody. That is so funny. I'm pretty sure I actually was crocheting during my last recertification. I think I was too during the videos. That is so funny. Because I've done it so many times. And it like never changes. It never changes. I was spot on with like each of the new scenes that were coming up for this last recertification that I did. It doesn't change. So it's like, yeah, I already know this. So I'll just go ahead and crochet. Maddie posted. Yay! Okay, let me see. This is your shrug that you're working on? We're going to help you. Our community is going to help you stay accountable. Let me get it up. Refresh. Day 1 of my new shrug cardigan. Oh, was waiting for the color change to call it a day. 12 rounds. Gorgeous. Yay, that yarn looks so much better than when I looked at it the other day. How does it feel? It looks soft. It looks very soft. I love the like soft white that's like in it. Ah, that cake is just so pretty. So, so pretty. Love it. Love. Love, love, love. Michelle, exactly. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Monty, by the way, I love the Apothecary Diaries. I haven't watched anime for 2 years because I hadn't seen new ones that were worth watching, but I feel like I hit the jackpot. Would definitely recommend. I love Apothecary Diaries. I definitely recommend it as well. I didn't realize that the second season was still airing, and I got very excited last night. But I'm a person that if there's a show that's still airing that I like, I will wait until it finishes airing and then come back and binge it because I don't like to have to wait. So I think I'm like 4 episodes away from the most current episode. I didn't realize that it was still airing. And then when I went to the episode list, I was like, why is there a new episode? I thought this was done. So now I can't watch it. I have to wait a month. I have to wait a month. I'm not going to want to watch it if I know that I'm going to have to wait. That's just, I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. Like, Game of Thrones. Are there 6 seasons or 7? However many seasons. The season before the last season, I think we had to wait, what, 3-4 years for the last season to come out. I saved the last episode of the previous season. I didn't finish it because I knew I would have to wait for a long time for the next season. And so I didn't even finish it. I'm that person, especially if it's something I'm enjoying. Was it worth it for Game of Thrones? No. But like Adventure Time is one of my favorite animated series. I love it. I've seen it, the whole thing. I've probably seen like 3 or 4 times. And I didn't watch the last episode for the longest time because I just didn't want it to end. Like, it's just like, it's stuff like that. I just do things like that. And so now I can't watch Apothecary Diaries. I'm going to have to table it, which is fine because now I can focus on my crochet and I'll just watch my true crime. But I'm bummed. I thought that it was done and that I'd be able to binge it, but it's not done. So I have to wait. Lisa just finished a coffee cup cozy. All I have to do is sew in the ends. Yay, Lisa! Are you on Yarn Over Hook? I want to see. If you want to show it. Only if you want to. But I would love to see it. Mari, the yarn is definitely thinner than it looks. Ah, the colors continue while changing. Oh, that's what the fading is. That's an interesting way to change in colors. Oh, I cannot wait to see it. This is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be so, so pretty. Brunette Sinclair, I'm now, where's the Yarn Over Hook community? yarnoverhook.com. You can follow the link in the description as well. Sign up is free. It's a social media. It's a social media for crocheters, and we would love to have you. Mari, the manga and novel are ongoing, as I've heard. I think I do want to get the manga. Probably when we go to Japan, I'll buy it because it'll be cheaper there. But I might end up getting the manga. Oof, I feel like it's going to be so many volumes. Do you recommend any anime for my summer? I'll message you on Yarn Over Hook. I have to look for the title. But there's one that's actually very similar to Apothecary Diaries. But it's a what are those called? Where you like go back to the past as a character. I can't remember what those are called. But there are a few. So I will send you Rex on Yarn Over Hook. I'll message you. Michelle, so true, just like watching Loki or Hawkeye on Disney. Oh, is that what you like to watch? Do you save episodes as well? Do you like not finish things? I really only ever do it when I really like something. I just won't finish it because I don't want it to end. But then it's like if I'm able to come back and watch it again, then sometimes I'll do that. But with like the heavier stories that tend to happen in anime, I just want to be sure I don't want to have to wait. I don't want to have to wait. I'm just that person. And especially if it's like something that I can just cozy up to and crochet as I'm binging, then I don't want to have to wait. And it feels like such a waste. Like, why did I put this on? Like, I have to put something on. If I'm going to watch something while I'm crocheting, it has to be something that I can like, that'll be up on my TV for hours, if that makes sense. So like with my true crime, I really like that because then I can put on a whole movie and it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, or a whole mini series and it's like 4 hours or 5 hours. And I can just sit there and binge it and get nice and comfortable and just crochet. Because I feel like I'm more productive if I'm watching a story while I'm crocheting or talking while I'm crocheting. I do love listening to music while I'm crocheting, but I also I feel like I prefer there being something going on because I think that I'm a little bit more cognizant of the time, and like how much time I've put into my crochet, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think I articulated that well. I don't know. Okay, let me be sure I didn't make a mistake. This is where I was making mistakes last night, and now I'm like second guessing myself now. I wasn't making the mistakes that I made last night before, and I blame Apothecary Diaries, but I want to be sure that I'm not making mistakes. Like right now, my husband and we're watching season 2 of White Lotus, and it's great because we just have it going and it's going, and each episode's like an hour. And so I'm able to crochet so much. So much. So that's what I like to do. Part. I love the part that the yellow and blue combine and give the green illusion. That cake is gorgeous, Maddie. It is very, very pretty. So, so pretty. Is it soft? Is it really soft like as it looks? I watched the whole 3 seasons of The Owl House in like 4 days, but it took me a month to go to the last episode. I'm still sad that it's over. Ooh, I don't know if I've heard of that one. I like to save for binging while I crochet. See, we're on the same wavelength, Michelle. We're on the same wavelength. I am back. Took a picture. I watch TV and crochet. What do you like to watch while you crochet, Lisa? Did you post the picture of what you're making? Roxana, hello. No need to apologize. I'm so happy that you're here. How are you doing? What are you working on? Oh, I just remembered the genre. It's called isekai. Yes, that's what the genre is. Yes, 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 yes. And there's one about a girl who goes back to the past and she wants to make books. It's a long title and I can't remember what it's called, but I highly recommend that one. I'll have to look it up. It's going to take me, I feel like it's going to take me a minute to find it. So I will definitely send it to you. It's soft and sturdy when I pull on it. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. That sounds really, really nice. And it's a lot of yarn too. I love those big, big cakes. I'm Great. Nothing really might make a pattern. Ooh. How is your cat, what is it, cat shroom? Whew, I had to sneeze. I didn't want to blow your guys' ears off. Was it a cat shroom? Cat shroom? I think is what it's called. So cute. How is that going? Almost done with this square, friends, and then I'll have one more left to make. So hopefully tonight I'll be able to post a picture, but we are meeting our crochet group here in LA. We're meeting tomorrow at a park. And so I want to take pictures there because it'll be like in the grass, it'll be really pretty. So I want to take pictures there, especially for the pictures that I'm going to share with the pattern maker. And so I might share those, but I want to give you guys a peek at how this comes out. I got these cute little buttons for the laptop sleeve. The book sleeve, it just has like a wraparound tie. So I might put some beads on them. I think I have beads left. I might put some like cute wooden beads on them. But the sleeve has cute buttons that I got. I'm very excited. Mari, it's the biggest cake I've ever bought. It's like 1,000 meters, 250 grams. Yeah, those ones are nice. Those are nice because you get a lot of yarn. I love those ones. Oh, I dropped my hook. My hook like jumped out of my hands. Oh my goodness. There we go. Got it. Let's check the poll. If you have not voted yet, rock the vote, friends. I mostly keep my crochet is at 62%, give away my crochet is at 31%, and sell my crochet is at 8%. I thought that there might be more gifters in here. And if you haven't already, please give this live a like. That'll get it out in the YouTube verse to other crocheters. Thank you so, so much. We would love all the crochet friends to come and join us. Come and hang out. Come crochet and chat with us. They're missing out. Alrighty, let me pull this one nice and tight. Oh, I just love this square. I love this square so much. Once I'm done going around this one and cut the ends, I'm gonna give you guys in my jar update for all of the little clippings that I have been collecting. I have been very good at keeping my clippings even if I'm not at home. I have this little like storage container. I have it with me, or did I leave it in the living room? I think I left it in the living room. This really nice little organizer. It's like for like travel. It's like a bunch of cups that like spin into each other. I have one and I use it exclusively for my crochet, and the bottom container is for my tails. So even if I'm out on the go, I have been a good little crocheter and saving my tails. I am still looking for a pattern for the pillow that I want to make to then like stuff all of those tails in. I'm still looking for a pattern for that. I haven't found one yet. But I will keep you guys updated because I do want that to be an element of our like end of the week lives where I dump all of the tales from the week into that pillow. I want that to be like a nice little thing to look forward to on Saturdays. So I have to get that pillow up and going and then sew the sleeve that I want to put inside of it to hold all the little clippings. You guys hear Rory? The door is closed because my husband's home. And Rory's not happy that the door is closed. Because you guys usually see him. He's usually up on my lap while I'm trying to crochet. But I had to keep the door closed today. So, yeah. He's at the door yelling at me to open it. He'll have to wait. He'll have to wait until I'm done hanging out with my crochet friends. And he's become so distracting. Just up, down, up, down. Oh, by the way, the last photo on my post is the hook with the wooden base I said I love. Oh, okay. I saw that and I was like, I wonder if that's the hook. But I didn't say that out loud and I don't know why. It looks very thick. It looks very, very thick. Is the grip really nice? Is there a thumb rest on it? That's the one that you said that you went back to the store and you bought a bunch of them? Taylor, hello. That was a quick Joanne trip. You weren't gone for very long. I just got done at Joanne, and boy, it was so bare, but I was able to pick up some yarn for a couple projects. Good, what yarn did you get? What projects are you working on? I think I might go to mine. I'm gonna make a list of the yarn that I need, and I think I'm gonna go to mine. Oop. There we go. Oh my gosh, $285 down to 44. Maybe I will go to Joann's today. Oh, I hope that mine isn't like bare yet. Yeah, I have a knife grip so it fits right in and is super light and smooth to use. Very nice. I feel like I've seen some hooks very similar to that. Alrighty. This square is done. So I just have one more. So let's cut my ends and we'll add them to the jar. No, I just left Joann's too. You better go. How was your Joann's, No? Taylor, I'm going to make a blanket for my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law. I got browns for sister-in-law, purples for mother-in-law. I love it. Sounds good, Taylor. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It was so great to meet you. You'll have to come back for stitches tomorrow. Yeah, I think I might go. I'm just gonna be bummed if I go and I can't get what I need. Hmm. Because it's like all of the colors I could just order through Hobby because they have such a variety. I'll just take my list and I'll go and I'll just see what they have, because then it'll also ease my mind. I really want to use Big Twist for that blanket, but I might have to use something else. I definitely will be there. Yay! Does your store still have yarn? So it did when I was there. When was I last there? I think last weekend? No, because I was out of town last weekend, like 2 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago. And there was a ton of yarn. But that was before the 60% off sale. Because I think yarn is 60% off now. And before the announcement of all the official closings. They had a ton though, just boxes everywhere. But my Joanne is a popular Joanne. So I don't know what it looks like now. That's the thing. I don't know what it looks like now. Oh my gosh, can you guys hear me trying to squeeze my darning needle through these stitches? That's how tight I was crocheting. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I do not need to crochet this tightly. So we gotta see if I can get this darning needle through. You see this? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's at 70% now. I don't know if I'm gonna have any yarn. Montserrat, I found a yarn spot today at the flea market. Got some sparkly green. Ooh, that is so nice. Taylor, I got Instant Yarn and Dapper James. Is that what it's called? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know if I've heard of that brand. My hands are so sweaty. What can I use to grip this? I'll have to use my shirt. I didn't find my pliers to pull this darning needle through. I've been really bad in using my teeth, and I really should not be. My dentist is not going to be happy. But, ouch. This is so ridiculous. It's coming out. Very slowly, it's coming out. 70% now. My store, oh, there we go. My store was down to 85 to 95% for yarn. Oh my gosh. My store is at 70 to 90% off. Sober Kitty Crafts, hello. What? Maddie, by the way, I bought a couple of those random multicolor yarns and I don't have any idea what I can do with them. So I might post them. Ooh. Yeah, ask the community. We might be able to come up with some ideas. Let us know how much you have of each yarn. Taylor, yes, that is wild. All right, I'll go. I'll post some pictures for y'all. Show you what is at my Joanne. Here's my scissors. If there's anything. Man, 70 to 90? Sober Kitty Crafts, hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for joining. What is on your hook? What are you crocheting? Wow. Look at me, I'm like speedily cutting because I'm like, now I have to get to this Joanne. I'll look at my Stardew Valley pattern first to see what colors I need. And then swing over to my Joanne. My husband's going to be like, why are we going to Joanne? We're supposed to be going to a movie. And I'm going to be like, I need to go to Joanne first. Oops. See if he wants to come with me. Go on a little outing. But then if he comes with me, I can't take my time. So he might have to stay home. I always feel rushed when he comes. Which is probably good because then I won't spend so much, but hello, 90% off? Are you kidding me? They might as well just like put the yarn in my car. Like, what even is that? Okay. Here we are. Ta-da! Crisp. Let's stretch that out a little bit. There we go. Yay! And here's the back. Clean. We're gonna add it to our pile. Oh, I need to cut this off. And I will show you guys my ends. Or my jar of scraps. Okay, that's my one that I just finished. Here we are. Beautiful, it's so pretty. Thank you guys. I will send you an almost beginner picture of my bowler shirts. Yes, please do. Please do. Yes, the Bernat is only $3.60. Okay, yeah, I have to go. I have to go. Sober Kitty Crafts, a mandala vest right now. Very nice. Multicolored, maybe hats, shawls. Those are some good ideas for you, Mari. Those are some good ideas. Priorities. I know. Okay, so here we are. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Here we are. So this is where we are for the tails. So this has been a lot of collecting. I'm actually surprised how many there is, or how many there are, how much there is. There we go. This is a lot of collecting. I'm very proud of myself. I've been staying consistent. Let me like squish it down so you guys can kind of get a more accurate view of how many little tails are in here. We got the influencer hand going. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that's where we are. I need to work on the pillow and the sleeves soon, so we can throw these tails and these ends in there. Some of these are from Crochet Friend Alexis from our Stitches episode. She wanted to contribute. Yeah, I'm really happy with how these are coming. We have one more square, just one more square that I need to make. Just one. Here we are. 19 squares. This looks ridiculous. 19 squares. Let me count. 19. So I have one more that I need to make. Look how consistent these are. These are all very good. I really think that blocking will be a waste of my time. I really do. So I'm just gonna put them together. Here we are, 19 squares. Here's what they all look like. Here's what the back looks like on all of them, nice and clean. And just have one more to make, and then putting them together. I'm so excited. Madi, I might even make gummy bears if the color changes quickly, because they always turn out good with multicolor yarn. Ooh, that would be really good. Is it the no-sew gummy bear pattern? That would be really nice. Thank you all so much for the likes, all the celebration emojis. I love it. Thank you. Yay! We just have one more. One more I need to make. I'm gonna start it here. Let me see. Are there any other announcements? I don't think so. Join me for Stitches tomorrow. Join me and Alexis for Stitches tomorrow. We're so excited for episode 3 and a little bit more of a consistent schedule now that I'm done with wedding stuff. We are hoping for every other week for Stitches, so keep an eye out for those announcements. It's like this kind of vibe, but 2 of us, and you can ask us questions. Alexis is an amigurumi expert, so if you love amigurumi and you would like to ask questions, come with your questions to Stitches. Come with your ideas, come with your crochet and your drinks. We will be live tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Very excited. So excited. I love doing Stitches with Alexis. So fun. So you guys definitely have to come. Lindsay, how was your wedding? It was great. Very, very nice. I'm so glad that it's over. But it was very, very nice. It was, I don't think if I had to go back and like redo some things, I don't think there's anything I would redo. I'm really happy. Really, really happy with how it came out. Thank you so much for asking, Lindsay. Maddie, I have a little gummy bear phone charm too. I gave the bear to my friends and she made it into phone charms for me. That's so cute. I would love to see if you want to post a picture. Lisa, taking a break and then go back to crochet. One more coffee cup cozy. Very nice. Are these for your little booth, the selling that you do at the home? Or are these all gifts, Lisa? Lindsay, so glad to hear that it's a lot of work. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. But all of my friends and family, they were all very happy and just thrilled with how everything went. They had nothing but good things to say, so that made me very, very happy. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy to be on this last one. So happy to be on the last one of this. Other things, other announcements. I think that's it. I think that's all of the announcements. We are so close to 500 members on Yarn Over Hook, friends. So if you have not signed up yet, we would love to have you. I would love to see what you're making. You can join at yarnoverhook.com or you can follow the link in the description below. It is free to join. It is a social media for crocheters, a lovely, lovely, vibrant, fast-growing community that is just so awesome. Get so much inspiration. We do not help each other out with our yarn addictions, so don't come looking for that. If there is yarn that you want to get or projects that you want to start, we will absolutely encourage you to. So if you are looking for somewhere where you want folks to say, don't buy the yarn, don't buy the pattern, don't start another whip, this is not the place. This is not the place. We will absolutely encourage you to start the whip, to buy the pattern, to get the yarn. I love this community so much. I love it so much. And there are so many ways that you can find inspiration. There's an inspiration tab on Yarn Over Hook that will show you all the pictures that have been posted. So if you've lost your Crojo, if your Crojo is diminishing, your crochet mojo, your crochet joy, if you have lost your Crojo, there are very easy ways you can find inspiration on Yarn Over Hook. Just see what everybody else is making. See the patterns that the friends are sharing. And maybe you can find some inspiration there and get your Crojo back up and going. Let's see. Lindsay, yeah, okay, cool. I didn't miss anything. Where are we with our poll? I mostly keep my crochets at 59% now, give away my crochets at 35%, and sell my crochets at 6%. Rock that vote, friends, because we are about to end this poll. I am going to go eat, and I think go to Joanne's. I think I do want to go. Yeah, because if I go, I have to go now. I should go now. And I will post pictures on Yarn Over Hook. I'll let you guys know what my Joanne looks like. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. Thank you so much for crocheting. I hope you all got a lot of things done. And I hope that you enjoyed this crochet and chat. I always do, and I'm always so happy to have y'all. Join us tomorrow for Stitches, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna hang out and have so much fun and all of the things. Yeah. Happy Saturday to you too, Lisa. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all are having a really great restful weekend. And keep crocheting. Crochet all day, friends. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye, friends. Bye, bye, bye. Can we go to Joanne with you? I'll post pictures on Yarn Over Hook. But I'm going to be so focused on getting these colors. So, yeah. You'll have to see. You'll have to wait and see. If I'm able to find these colors, it's going to be a huge cart full of yarn. So keep an eye out. Have a great day, friends. Crochet all day.